Hey, Joseph here, tuning in from a late night in Bali. It's not too late, but the sun sets at 6 every day. And I'm contemplating and feeling some emotions that are there. And one part of me wants to contribute with something, and there's one part of me that thinks that it's time for me to drum, because that's the way usually I contribute. So to go live and do a drumming session, basically. Now, here's the gecko. He hears me start talking, so he starts the conversation. So he will keep going for a little while. He's quite loud, but so he's probably a big one. Big gecko. And then there was another thought. Maybe I can communicate something that's valuable in my life, and I can contribute that way. So then the thought was, what can I contribute with? And today I even feel some heaviness and some dullness, and it's a Sunday. I just want to rest. Almost fell asleep here on the couch. But if I sleep now, it's like 7 or 8, I won't sleep the whole night. So I'm waiting a little bit until I want to go to sleep. So what can I contribute with, if not drumming? And then the thought of sharing online on social media platforms is quite daunting. It's a little bit scary. What will I say? How long can I talk? What are people going to think? Somehow that's so strong, I think, for many of us. But I know if I'm on social media and you go live or you have a video, either I watch it or I don't. And if I watch it until I feel finished, and then I move on. And nothing bad has happened to me. Right? So why do I think that if I do that then that would hurt hurt someone? Like, maybe I'm saying something hurtful. Hopefully not, okay? What it came down to was feeling those feelings and thinking about going live, actually. Feeling those feelings was very healing for me, to acknowledge that, yes, I do feel afraid, and then allowing that feeling, that fear, to be there. And this yawning thing is something I do when I release emotions or tension in my body. So then I thought about what has given me most value in my emotional growth. And it's one thing that I can come and think about, and it's sharing. So sharing we can do in many different ways. We can have sharing circles. We can meet one-on-one and share. We can have a conversation, which is also sharing. But in a circle, for example, when it's my turn to share, I get space. Okay, everyone else in the circle holds space. What does it mean to hold space? In this setting, it means to be quiet. It means to listen. And it means not to interfere. Okay? So if I'm allowed by 3 or 4 or 10 other people in this circle to speak, so much is going to happen from me as a speaker. Because throughout my life, not many people really listen to me. And maybe I didn't listen to, or I know I didn't listen to everyone I met, for sure. We talk and then you say something, I respond, and we have a conversation and we think that's how it is. But from my experience with being in a sharing circle, was that the more I could just talk without being interrupted, my offense and defense mechanisms went down. I didn't anymore needed to defend or continuing where someone left off what they said. I could just keep exploring what was in my belly and what wanted out. Sometimes it's in my solar plexus, but sometimes it's in my belly. Sometimes it's very low in my belly. And I have to really feel it. And then as I feel it and I talk, I focus on the feeling, and the words, they come almost automatically when I start talking and talk about a feeling. It continues on its own. And all I need to do is allow myself to say the words that I'm saying. Now, this is very similar to how one can play music. The beauty of sharing is that another beauty, so many beauties. What I say is words, and as I say them, I change, okay? So if I'm having a sharing about a topic that I'm emotional about, so I started this conversation with saying that I'm afraid to post a video. Now, that feeling is gone. I feel so comfortable being here talking in this video because I shared my emotion, and as I was sharing my emotion, the emotion went. It transformed. It went from my belly and some stagnant feeling in my belly to coming up towards my chest, and feels more open and it's more glittering. I used to do that back when I was going on stage a lot and very nervous going on stage. At some point, I just took a deep breath and I pressed all that feeling, nervousness, I just, with the breath, took it up to my chest. And instead of being nervous, I felt excited. Okay? So fear and enthusiasm are very close feelings. And right, you go on adventure and you don't know what's going to happen, and you feel scared. But you're going on an adventure, you have no idea what's going to happen, you feel excited. See how those two can be quite close? And if we choose to breathe it up to the heart and stay with the wonder of not knowing, and is allow yourself to go through it, the emotion, the adventure, whatever you're going through, allow yourself to go through it and feel it fully. That's what has come to me from sharing. And you don't need a circle to share. You can post a video, make a video. I'm not even posting a video now, I'm making a video now, right? So, and you can sit with another person face to face, you have eye contact as much as you like, and you talk, and you allow both persons one at a time to talk, and just talk. And even sometimes all you need to start with saying is, I don't know what to say. Because then you're starting to opening your mouth. The thing is not to know what you're going to say. It's to start talking and then follow the feeling in your body. And as you follow the feeling in your body, it's going to change, it's going to shift. Like when I started this, before this conversation, I felt like I wanted to sleep, right? And I felt afraid to do a video and then post it. And I don't anymore. I feel this topic is so close to my heart. I want to share this with anyone and everyone. Anyone who looked this far in the video. I want to share it with you because I know it blessed my life to openly share my feelings. And it's so many times I'm in a room with people where I don't feel comfortable. And to use, it's like 5 people, maybe I don't know them so well. I'm like, hey guys, I just want to share my feeling. I mean, that's quite a step, but now I also see that that could be amazing for the whole room to experience. I mean, I don't usually do that, but to say like, oh, I feel a bit awkward because of what happened. Maybe I spilled something, and then people can just see me, and I'm honest with where I am right now, and then they see me. Okay, that also feels a bit scary to do, but now since I said it, I feel inspired. I'm going to try that next time I get the opportunity. But I tried to make a point earlier that sharing can be so easy. You can even do it in a voice message to yourself. You don't have to listen to it afterwards. And that's the thing I noticed in a circle also. You don't need to respond to each other. If we had a commune, we were living together 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people at some point, and it was we only had 5 rooms, including the kitchen, plus one little cabin, so it wasn't enough space for everyone. So we were quite like stepping on each other's borders and space a lot, and none of us was really well equipped with tools to communicate with each other, except the persons who said, let's have a sharing circle. And I was so against it. I was like, no, I don't want to sit and talk with you guys. I mean, it had been quite a mess with all of these people. I just wanted them to go, like, get out of this house. Let me be here. But this is how it was. So, okay, I sit down, and we were 8 people, and I was number 5 in the circle, and I was like, the 4 before me, I was like, oh, they talk so long, or I don't want to sit here. I just want to go and do something else, you know? And then when it was my turn, I had gone, and all my reactions to what they were saying, right? They were sharing. So the topic was like, how are you feeling? Where are you at? What do you feel in the house? And the situation between us, basically. And the rules of sharing is you like own up your own emotions, your own feelings. So you don't say you, and you point in the room. You made me so angry yesterday. It's not the way to say. You say, yesterday I got so angry when this person entered the kitchen and just put on a loud music and started to throw all the dishes in my face. No one does that, but that's how it feels like. They don't make their dishes, and then it's up to me who are sitting there to make them. The dishing was a huge thing there. Anyhow, all my reactions when they were talking, and I couldn't say anything to them, which was good, because I got emotional when they were talking. And then when it was my turn, I kind of had cooled down. So then I started talking, and I noticed I had a lot to say. It was a little bit like ramp up time. First I was like maybe saying something, and then something else came, and then something else came, and then I got really into it, and then I just keep talking and just saying so many things. And maybe I talked for 8 minutes, you know. And after that I felt like, okay, like, and no reactions anywhere. No one in the circle reacted to what I was saying. So saying all of that was just like, I just unloaded all this that has been inside. And I felt almost a little bit empty, but in a nice way. Like, so yeah, you've been carrying a bag for the whole trip, and then you get home, and then you can put it off, and so nice. You don't even look in the bag anymore, because maybe yeah, you just take it off. And then four more people shared their story, their feelings, and then we took 1 or 2 more turns. And now in this circle, we actually responded a little bit. And like, oh, when you shared this is what came up for me. So that's why we took a few turns to go deeper into all the feelings, right? And then the magic here, like we ended the meeting and is like honoring each other, saying thank you for being here, for saying your words, and nothing else. We didn't do a plan. We didn't say, okay, we're going to change this. Nothing. And it was basically, before this meeting, it was tough for everyone to live in this house, in this commune. It was tough for all of us, like emotionally tough. All of us just wanted to leave, right? Or we wanted the others to leave, okay? And then the coming week was just so nice. Somehow it was like, it's like normal, like what you would imagine normal, and the shift was just amazing. And then of course some things came up, and we had another circle 1 or 2, 3 weeks later, and we again talked, and it cleared so much energy, it cleared so much emotional space, instead of being like, oh, this person is doing that, and like how we can do sometimes when we don't say it. Now, for me, having this space where there's a circle, we're all talking, we're all listening, and no one reacts to what I'm saying, it feels so safe. If I don't do my dishes and someone comes and tell me, can you please do my dishes, your dishes, then I'll say, okay. Sometimes, because I'm a very sensitive person, if someone tells me on the spot, I can take it personal. And of course, that's my only thing to work on. And if someone says it in a circle, of course, I can also take it personal. And it's a bigger chance if someone says something to me in my face, and it's a bit delicate for me, like meaning, let's take something personal for me, like so when I play music, I love playing drums, and I love playing music, and I love to play with other people. Playing alone is nothing compared to playing with other people. So it happened a few times that before a gig, someone would tell me, oh, last time we played, you played too much. And this time I would just like it to be more chill, because I really like to play with the singer in this constellation. And I feel when we played with you last time, you took too much space. You overplayed. Okay? Now, whatever he says after the first sentence, I'm not gonna hear, because he hurt me. Okay? Just before I was gonna go and play and show up and really share my heart, he tells me that last time I did that, I hurt him. That's what I'm hearing. I hurt him. I played wrong. I did wrong. That's one of my core issues. I'm afraid to do wrong unto others. Now, if we would have a sharing circle, and someone would tell me that playing last time, I felt overwhelmed because of so much drums, and I wish to have possibility to also open up my heart and really have a lot of space so that I can sing or play my flute. And I really missed that last time. I won't take that personally, because he's not pointing at me, and we're in a safe space where he is sharing his experience. Now that I have so much more understanding too. And it's also timing, right? If you tell me just before I'm gonna go up and play that I'm way too much, I won't dare to play. I mean, if I'm doing my own gig, I'm just gonna say, okay, so you can stay, I'll go play, that's fine. Like I can play without you. But usually I'm supporting people. So then it's his thing, right? And it happened a few times recently, and it's a really good lesson for me to meet myself. So I'm grateful for it. The gig we played, I was so sad, and I played with that sadness, and I was also so locked, and I played with that lockedness, feeling locked, and I think he really enjoyed it. Because I didn't play happy, joyous, ecstatic. I played mellow and very few hits, just the way he told me to. But I was broken. I felt broken. I just wanted to disappear. I was behind, before the gig, I was behind the big speaker. People were coming in slowly, and I put bells on my foot, and it felt like a jail lock on my foot. Like I'm in jail, and I have a big, huge chain to my foot, because I just wanted to sit there. If I move, people will hear me. So I didn't want to move. And then I knew if I sit behind the speaker, no one will see me. And I could sit there the whole concert, and I wouldn't have to go up on stage and play this gig. Now, it was a festival, and on the time slot, it said my name. So everyone expected me to be there, right? So I actually got up on stage with my foot link, my bell. Let's see if I have my bells there, but in the back. As I took my every other step, the bells of the chain rattling. I had a cap on, so I pulled it down, and I hit my drum very slowly. Boom. See if I have. And I just went into this space of feeling it fully. I just felt my sadness, my lockness, that foot link, the chain. I just felt all of it, and I went into it, and it became my rhythm. And I was expressing through music. I was healing my emotional trauma through music. Now I am aware that at this moment, when I was playing, I didn't understand this, what I understand now, afterwards. Because so many times we are stuck in the moment, I felt that heavy emotion, and I'm just stuck there in that, feeling that stuckness. Now what I didn't do was, I didn't bail on the gig. I did the gig. Now, also what I didn't do was that I didn't fully commit to feeling these emotions and accepting them and myself just as I am, because I also felt resentment. towards the guy who told me I was playing too much, and all he could hear was just dig, 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 dig. It's not so fun to hear. Like, but it's part of the learning process. Music, she wants space. She wants to be felt. And I know that. And I know that the last time we played, I was so excited. I was way out of tuning in with him in the way he wanted to play, because I was too excited. When I'm excited, I'm in mine excitement and playing fully from that. So if I can own that up, and just next time I feel that excitement on stage and want to play fully, I can also take a few moments to fill in with my band. Especially if someone in my band is the band leader and has a vision. Now, we didn't rehearse, and that's totally fine. But if I have an outcome for this particular music, it's very good to rehearse, or at least communicate about that. Now, of course, that's what he tried to do with me before the second gig, but it was just didn't work for me. Like I couldn't, he didn't say it in a way so I could really understand him. I took it way too personal and went on an ego trip. I went through my emotional trauma, and it didn't heal fully then, and I don't think it's healed fully now, but it's much less intense now when I feel it. Okay? Like, it hasn't happened this year yet, and maybe because I don't need it to happen anymore, or we'll see in the future. But oh yeah, actually it happened 2 weeks ago. Same thing. I played a live gig with a person. Great, he didn't say anything. After that, second time we were gonna do it, few hours before we start, he said a few things about me playing drums with him, and I was like, okay, yeah, I understand you. When you talk, I'm absolutely quiet. Somehow I made sound when he talked, but he could tell me, I could hear him, I understood him, I didn't take it personal. I still made a sound, and we both laughed when I made sound and he was talking. He was like pointing at me and laughing, and I just laughed and like, sorry, like, and I know for next time I'll do my best to be quiet when he's talking. And we learn things all day, every day, and it's so good to share with each other. And if you're afraid to say it, then you can try. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I would like to share something with you. Can I? And the other person might respond, not right now. Or, oh, yes, please, share. I have also something I want to share. They will be inspired by you sharing. We are all human beings, and we love each other. We love to see each other honest and vibrant and true to ourselves. So if you were inspired by my sharing, I will be inspired by your sharing, I'm sure. If you share it with me personal, or if you make a video, please let me know. I'm happy to listen to your sharing as well. And know that when you're sharing, if you make a video, that I will listen. And then if that brings up something, oh, someone is going to listen, or maybe you have a quarrel with me and you will be like, oh, Joseph is going to listen to me talking. What does that bring up? and express that also. Okay? Like psychotherapy, it's been used for so many years. What's so powerful with it? I haven't gone to it, so I wouldn't know, but I'm just realizing that my journey with sharing has been a journey of me digging without hurting inside me, digging without a shovel, emotionally looking inside, feeling what is at the bottom of the lake here. What's the mud? What's underneath the mud? You know, I have to go underneath the mud, and it's not really, it's nasty underneath the mud. We don't really want to go. What's underneath there? It could be something like could hurt me. I don't see it. It's under the mud, right? You dig there as you talk, and you just let your mouth do its job, and then sometimes you can hear something in your voice even, and like, wow, I am not in my voice fully. I was like talking here, and then like, oh, wow, why am I talking over there when I actually my voice is all my voice is down here. Like, oh, now I'm talking from my diaphragm, and I'm really vibrating all the way here with my heart and all my rib cage, and even I can go lower and touch some of the mud as I'm talking. That's why singing also, it's so powerful to sing and feel all those things that are stuck in the body, and just explore them as you explode your voice more and more, and explore it. Because we were always told that you have to know how to sing to sing. That's such a crazy thing, like telling a baby you have to run before you walk, before you stand up. Finding your voice is standing up, is learning to stand up as a kid. Now, it's another topic, but just to talk about that for a moment, as I speak, I can listen inside and see where my voice is vibrating at the most, or actually more accurately, where is my voice vibrating right now? And then from there, you can move how your voice is vibrating in your body, and how it's vibrating in your skull as it's coming out, and your throat, and all of that. You can really explore your voice like you would explore standing up as a infant, right? Because sometimes you want to make like if you're singing, you want to make different notes, like you don't hit them like you want to hit them. So that was me running before I was walking. Now if I would do the same, but slow, I have a lot more time to stabilize myself as I'm standing up. So as I'm touching my voice, and the trick here is to be fully honest with where you are at this moment, okay? Same like sharing, very similar. Same like playing the drum, very similar. So let's see if this mic will pick this up. Since I got inspired, that's why not do a song for you.
Oh, thank you.